Good afternoon and welcome to the Real Financial Results Briefing for the fiscal year ended March 2022. I'm Gaku, CEO of Real. Today, firstly, I talk about the midterm business plan. Secondly, I talk about financial result for the fiscal year ended March 2022, followed by this fiscal year plan. Firstly, midterm business plan. Our company name, Rare Job, shows our company purpose and vision. We would like to give rare job to lots of people. That means we would like to upskill lots of people all over the world so that people can get jobs using those skills. Here's the image of the world which Real Job will achieve. Data utilization is common in a variety of fields. However, data utilization has yet to progress in improving the skills of individuals. We would like to achieve the world which everyone can carry lots of personal data, including skills, experiences, and so on. Using technology, we can gather those data. Data through assessment, or data through daily life, or how we decided, or what we did, and so on. With those data, we would like to achieve the world which everyone can use those data in education, employment, training, and so on. Once we get lots of skills and personality related data, we can use them in various fields. For example, in human resource management area, with these data, gap between skills which employees currently have and ideal skills which companies need is clearly visualized. For example, in education and employment scene, with those data, required skills and experience is visualized when people consider getting a job and career change. Next is market environment. Japanese population is decreasing nowadays, especially Japanese working age population will decrease rapidly. To tackle with this situation, lots of companies need to hire foreign workers. To do that, communication, language is one of the biggest issues to solve. That means we assume that there will be more Japanese who have to speak English. As for individuals, skills such as communication in English or managing foreign people will become a must skill for people who would like to increase their wage. With remote work environment, the number of freelance is increasing in Japan. In this environment, companies need to evaluate them based on the result only. That means skill is getting more important than before. With AI and automation, it is said that in 2030, 0.9 million production workers will disappear and 1.2 million clerical workers will disappear. On the other hand, it is said that there will be a shortage of 1.7 million professional workers, such as Innovation leaders, companies, and individuals need to fill this gap. Though number of children in Japan is decreasing, number of students studying abroad was increasing until pandemic happens. And the number of IB schools is increasing. We can see that there are huge demands to become global leader. Considering these market environment, skill acquisition market, including English learning market, is promising. Next is growth strategy. We put Progos assessment data platform at the center of our strategy. Firstly, people use Progos and assess their skills. Based on it, we will recommend suitable training to improve their skill. We will also create training programs to improve each skills. With this concept, we provide service to consumer, corporate clients, schools, and overseas. Considering this, we will become an AI assessment company. Currently, we gather data like English speaking skill. But not only that, we will gather other skills such as global business skill, qualification, and so on. We are focusing on Progos, English speaking assessment using AI. Progos will surely change the market. There are huge market around TOEIC, TOEIC learning books, TOEIC learning app, etc. We can estimate that TOEIC related market is around 550 to 100 billion yen. If we can make Progos standard of English assessment, then we can also create same market. Online English tutoring for Progos, Progos learning books, Progos learning apps, etc. We expect to earn approximately 20% of the market, 10 to 20 billion yen from Progos ecosystem. For B2C, currently, we are not in a good situation. Due to Japanese government policy, foreigners cannot enter Japan easily, and Japanese cannot go overseas countries easily. That reduced adults' motivation for learning English. And then also, Japanese yen weakened rapidly in this year. That affected to our cost. To solve these issues, we decided to increase the price of our package with service improvement. We have to completely change the service image. It's not just a place to speak English, it's a place to improve English speaking skill. We will add some functions to achieve that. For B2B, Progos is the key for growth. Firstly, we focus on English speaking skill. And in few years, Progos will be the standard assessment of English speaking skill. And also, Progos score will be used in many fields. For example, Progos score based on CEFAR will be written in LinkedIn or some other CVs. And other than English speaking skill, we gradually gather other data, such as global business skill. By gathering lots of skill-related data and companies' data, we can analyze lots of things. With those analyzed data, we can provide suitable recommendation for further growth of the company. It means we can become an advisory position in corporate training. Lots of schools would like to assess students' English speaking skill, but due to lots of difficulties, not so many schools are assessing students' English speaking skill efficiently. That is also the same for university entrance exam. And that's why English speaking test was not used in the common test for university admissions. If humans need to evaluate all the tests, it is not scalable, and it's difficult to make it accurate. To solve that issue, speaking tests should be done using AI. Progos started from business users, but in future, we could use same methodology and enter K-12 field. With our AI assessment technology, we will change school English speaking assessment and also university entrance exam. That's like Duolingo English test. For K-12, not only online English tutorial, we also provide other services. One is ALT, Assistant Language Teacher Service. We invested in Bodalink, and they send lots of English teachers to schools. We extend this business more. For overseas business, firstly, we sell our core business, such as Progos, online ESL, or our assets like tutors. Progos has already used in some other countries like Cambodia, Thailand, Philippines, and so on. Various companies have used Progos, such as call center agent or recruitment agency, to screen applicants. And our universities also used it. We see lots of potential in Progos, and we plan to sell Progos all over the world. As for using our assets, together with our invested Vietnamese startup, Kina, we provide our Filipino tutors, and they provide online ESL to kids in Vietnam. We would like to extend this kind of business model. In future, we aggressively think of M&A. Sustainability for the Rejo Group. Everyone in the world can have an opportunity to get a rare job. This philosophy of Rejo is to realize a sustainable world. Our vision is chances for everyone everywhere. So we would like our employees to achieve this vision too. In terms of opportunities, female managers ratio is 22.9%, and female members ratio among board of directors in the group is 34.5%. And 2 overseas subsidiaries are Filipino CEO. One KPI that human capital should have is the ratio of global mindset employees. We define that as CFR B1 or higher. In Japan, our company, 48.4% of our employees have CFR B1 or higher based on Progos. Next is the target. We are investing in Progress and other services now. With these investments, we achieved 1 billion yen operating income 2 years later. That's our target. Currently, we are not meeting Tokyo Stock Exchange Prime Market criteria. Our tradable share market capital is below 10 billion yen. To meet that criteria, once we meet 10 billion yen operating income 2 years later, which is our target, our tradable share market capitalization will be bigger than 10 billion yen, assuming that PER is 40x. Next is shareholder return policy. We aim for 20% dividend payout ratio. As for last fiscal year, we plan to pay a dividend of 11 yen. Next is about financial results of fiscal year ended March 2022. Here's the financial results summary. Last fiscal year, we invested in Progress and achieved more than 1.2 million applications. That means HR department would like their employees to take an English speaking assessment and want to know their level. On the other hand, actual examinees were much less than we expected. Our issue is to increase the number of actual examinees. Net sales was just 5% growth year-on-year. This low growth was mainly due to poor performance of consumer business. This also affected to operating income. As for Progress, we invested a lot last year and acquired more than 1.2 million applications. But the number of examinees were just 10%. This was a big issue, and we are trying to solve it. But what we have found so far is that employees do not like to be assessed, but HR or management want their employees to take assessment. What we are trying to do is to let major companies to use CEFAR or Progress to their job description. For example, overseas division members need B2 or above. Another example is that newly hired fresh graduates take Progress and company knows English speaking level. With this procedure, since they are newly hired, most members take Progress. Financial results for the fiscal year ended March 2022. Net sales was 5.598 billion yen, which is just 5% increase year-on-year. Operating income was 291 million yen, which is 56.4% decrease year-on-year. Compared with our guidance on last November, profits exceeded the forecast. Consolidated financial results trend. Net sales has increased for the 14 consecutive fiscal years since the foundation. Operating income decreased due to investment for future growth and weak Japanese yen. Breaking down of net sales. B2C sales has increased just 4%. This includes Shikaku Square, newly joined to Leisure Group last December. B2B and school sales increased 7.2%. expenses. Labor costs increased due to an increase in the number of employees as a result of the corporate business and the acquisition of Chicago Square as a subsidiary. In addition, subcontracting costs for engineers and amortization of goodwill also increased. Despite of the seasonal factor, B2B sales maintained the increased momentum. Consolidated balance sheet. Cash and cash equivalents increased by 256 million yen year-on-year to prepare for future M&A opportunities. Cash flow. We executed 2 M&A last year. That's why free cash flow is temporarily deficit. Next is this fiscal year plan. For this fiscal year, we plan to achieve net sales more than 6 billion yen, 7.2% increase year-on-year. B2C sales is expected to reach 4.1 billion yen, 5.3% increase year-on-year. Last December, Chicago Square joined Rejo Group, and that sales is added to B2C sales. B2B and school sales is expected to reach 1.9 billion yen, 11.5% increase year-on-year. As for profit, due to a weekend, our profit margin deteriorate significantly. EBITDA is expected to reach 386 million Japanese yen. Operating income 50 million yen. Net income 0 yen. Net sales are expected to increase for the 15 consecutive fiscal years since the foundation. Since we are investing in our service, R&D ratio will increase. At the same time, we are working to improve operational efficiency, so G&A ratio will decrease. Actions for the fiscal year ending March 2023. Our top priority is PROGOS. We invest in PROGOS more and more to spread PROGOS to the world. This is our core, so we continue to invest and make PROGOS standard of English-speaking assessment. To do that, we make lots of use cases of PROGOS in CFR in famous corporate clients. Next is price revision. Due to weak yen, our cost has increased a lot. So we will increase our product price around 20 to 30% with service improvement. And service development for further PROGOS evolution. Not only English-speaking skill assessment improvement, we will also develop global business skill assessment. Using these assessment and alliance with our partners, we will further evolve our corporate business. Thank you for watching Rejo financial results briefing for the fiscal year ended March 22, 2022. Thank you.